Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule well, man, the great example to the younger brothers in the truth. And peace and blessing to the hopefully elect, Lord willing, this edifying. And this another quick lesson on the brother Gadal, I'm one. And there's another lesson from um Israeli News Live, and this guy right here named Stephen Banoon. He one of those Israelis, But it say Pentagon preparing for unearthly battle. So let's play it and get into it. We're gonna play all of it 7 minutes long. We're gonna play some of it, listen to it, and we're gonna get a precept or two. And Lord willing, this be edifying. But the Pentagon is prepared for an unearthly battle. That said of the scriptures.
Good afternoon, friends. Stephen Banoon here with Israeli News Live. And listen, we have a lot of strains been going on in the family here, but we are definitely doing some very serious work in the background. I am going to be releasing a video that is going to, no doubt, shock you to the core. There is truly a battle that scientists and Pentagon brass are preparing for that is far beyond that of battles between nations. And at the same time, there are those on this earth that have sided with one side or the other. Typically, I share that type of information on our Patreon channel at Israeli News Live. But this time, I am going to make it public. It's that serious. The greatest battle ever to be fought is very close at hand.
Yeah, and that battle is gonna be you nations, the world against Yahweh Shai and the holy angels. That's that greatest battle. It ain't no aliens and reptilians against the Christian. No, man. Look, it's gonna be you Edomites leading the charge. And all the rest of the heathens that cleave unto you, and 2/3 our people gonna fight against the Lord. That's the two sides. You got the elect on the side of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and the holy angels with the 144,000 and the elect gonna be on this side. And then you're gonna have the rest of the world against all these armies, all these nations and their armies against Yahweh Shai. And we're going to get it through the scriptures. All that other shit these people be talking about, forget about it, man. Armageddon one, the Valley of Decisions, what it's called, Yahweh Shaphat, World War III. The earth, these nations going to fight each other, and they going to stop fighting. They going to turn to fight the Lord, man. This says the scriptures, man.
And oddly enough, Planet X does have something to do with this. I know personally of the scientists and the historians in the government that are frantically searching ancient documents of how this battle went down thousands of years ago, because they know that we're about to be at war, in a war that is not fought with just bullets. As Paul said, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against spirits and principalities and spiritual wickedness.
And you devils are part of that. And I don't know, this guy could be an Israelite. Because a lot of these truthers, they look as if they Edomites, but a lot of them could be Israelites, But, hey, I'm stick with this guy here, Edomite, Because at the end of the day, even if they are Israelites, they so far away from the truth. They just like any other nigga out here who got all this knowledge, who think they got some kind of knowledge, man. Because they don't have an understanding of the Bible, man. But I'm going to stick with this guy, Edomite. His wife may be an Israelite, but they both may be Edomites. Who fucking knows? The angels know.
In high places. I've been privileged to be part of helping to research ancient documents, finding the information that might help in this battle that we're about to face. And it is a biblical battle beyond proportions that you could ever imagine. At any rate, real quick, I want to turn your attention, though, to some of the things that are going on here on the earth that really seem to be alarming. I actually have set just the last 48 hours and at least 4.0 or higher in earthquakes here on the earth. If you will notice there, the brass is preparing for a battle like an unheard of precedent. Between that and Baja California area, there's like 30-something quakes.
Speaking of earthquakes, and we know that the scriptures say that these are part of the end time signs. You know, earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. You know, earthquakes in diverse places. You know, the Lord say He's gonna visit this place with storm, tempest, earthquake, and the flame of devouring fire. You know, and we know these things are gonna happen. That's why I skipped past some of it, because that's what He's talking about right there: earthquakes.
Just there along that entire Mexico down to El Salvador, all the way down Costa Rica, etc., off the coast of Panama, large number of quakes. I don't know what all that means, but I find that
I know what it means. It means that the Lord finna send His only begotten Son, Yahweh, not who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His name ain't Jesus Christ, man. You know, Jesus Christ is gonna get burnt up, man, in the lake of fire. In the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, man.
an unheard of precedent that really is a spiritual battle. And they know it's spiritual too, guys. But this troubles me when I see someone like Mike. As I said to you, the brass is preparing for a battle like an unheard of precedent that really is a spiritual battle. And they know it's spiritual too, guys. But this troubles me when I see someone like...
And the battle already begun, man. You know? The battle has already begun. The Lord have his foot soldiers chatting this place down, man. You know? And Esau know in his wicked spirit that it's a righteous force coming from the 144,000 and the elect, a righteous vibration. He know there's a very righteous vibration in the earth that's throwing off, it's in the way with him accomplishing his new world order. Esau know this, so it's very spiritual, man. That's why he doing enchantments. That's why when the scriptures say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places, because Esau unleashing demons. Esau throwing up enchantments, you know, trying to send them towards the Lord's elect, you know, trying to get us to go off. You know, it's working on 2/3 of our people, but it will not work on the elect, man. You know what that one scripture is? Let me think for a second. There's no enchantment against Jacob, roughly paraphrasing. You ain't gonna throw all these rituals up and all this demonic shit on the elect, man. And you think we're gonna fall? No, the Lord gonna keep us from our foot from slipping, man, and us following after your way. Us what is called cooperating with your system, your image, your mark. We not gonna cooperate, man. We not going. So, hey, you gonna have to do your thing, E. Your ass got a fight that you know you finna lose. You know, the Lord gonna have to make you fight, man. And we gonna get into that. So let's just keep playing it.
Michael Flynn calls for U.S. to have one religion, sparks outrage from Jewish groups, but this is on the Times of Israel. One world religion happens to be an alien agenda.
Ain't no damn alien agenda. This is an Edomite agenda, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. They always, you know, these motherfuckers think they on some deep shit. See, I don't believe in all that alien bullshit. The Lord didn't speak about no goddamn aliens, man. The Lord talked about uh, uh, his angels. You know, the Lord never spoke about aliens and reptilians, and the Lord ain't speak about all that. That's why I don't, I don't even speak on nothing like that because the Lord didn't tell us about that. You know, if it was a great mystery about aliens and half the population look, the Lord would have told us, man. You Edomites are with the one world religion. You demonic elite Edomites. And you Jews, you just been duped. You Jewish people, y'all don't know no better. Like Apostle always say, y'all was lied to. They lied to y'all and told y'all was the chosen people, and y'all, like the scriptures say, the people gonna say, surely we inherited lies, man. And you are. You're gonna say that because you have inherited lies. Esau lied to you, and he didn't tell you that he was you and him. We are the Edomites. That's where he lied to you at. He should have told you, look, we the Edomites, and we plan to overthrow God and his son when he sent him back. That's what he should have told you, damn Edomites. And he should have made sure every one of you motherfuckers was filthy rich. And he should have, took care of his people. But he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? This nigga don't give a damn about his own people. You know? Ain't no damn aliens and all that alien agenda. No, this is an Edomite agenda. Going back to the them Hamites during the Tower of Babel, trying to bring all the people together and make all the people one. Dealing with Nimrod, if I ain't mistaken, the Tower of Babel, and then going during the time of the Greeks with Antiochus. Giving a decree that all the people be one. The Hellenization period when they was conquering, man. Taking over, making people conform, or if they don't conform, it's death, man. That's what this one world religion going into. There ain't no damn alien agenda. It's an Edomite agenda. Them planning on overthrowing Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You mad because we say Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai? And just not Yahweh, Jake through. Jake your ass through and Esau ass through. 2/3 of our people, they ass is finished, man. And Esau your ass done too.
So you need to think about that. What side are you going to be on when this comes down? And it is divided even in the government. That's why there are...
The only people have a side to choose from is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. These heathen have no side to choose from. They on one side and they stuck on that side. Only people got a side to choose from is the Israelites. And not to say that a so-called white person, a person who looked like a white person, can't be an Israelite. No, I'm not saying that, because if the Spirit bear witness with the doctrine that we bringing out, and you can call on the name, you believe in the name, then shit, your line probably go back to Israel. You may be a Gentile. We all was Gentile, but you may be a Israelite that look like a different nation, man. That's very possible. You got a lot of brothers in these camps who very look white damn near, look like a so-called Chinese, African, a Hawaiian, a Japhetic person. But hey, if your spirit bear witness with this truth, hey, all I can tell you is to dig into it, learn. Call upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and pray for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I can't say you ain't no Israelite because you this color. You ain't no Israelite, you from this place. I can't say that because that I'll be going off, man. What the Lord say? Let the wheat and the tares grow together, man. And the angels gonna do the sifting.
Battles between nations. That's why Jesus said there would be wars and rumors of wars, and nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom.
But that's pretty much the point. He ain't talking about shit. We don't need you to prophesy, Esau. We got this donkey you hold to tell. This second Exodus chapter 13 and verse 1. And I'm kind of try to read it fast to get to the point because I got a good little bit. It's saying, it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, and it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, a man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, going to Yahweh and the holy angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. Everything, the sun. When Yahweh come back, everything on the earth is gonna tremble. So we not to idolize this being, this God, this terrible demon-like son. Let me stop. But are we not to idolize him and praise him and worship him? And when he returned, everything under the earth gonna tremble, you know? And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. It say, and it's going into the chariot because the Lord gonna be zapping shit. And after this, I beheld, and lo, was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that come out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and a huge fathership, man. He coming in the glory of his father, traveling in the greatness of his strength. A great mountain and flew up upon it, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all that which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. Yeah, going to all these different armies. All the nations, every nation with a standing military, with helicopters, with Space Force, with jets, with tanks, with Humvees. All these nations gonna turn and try to fight against the Lord and the angels, man. Missile defense systems and satellites and whatever they got, man. They gonna try to fight the Lord. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held a sword, nor any instrument of war. But I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests coming out them chariots, man. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one. So upon a sudden and innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived but only the dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. After I saw it, the same man come down from the mountain and called unto him another peaceable multitude. And it's going to go into the elect. And there came much people unto him. And these are Israelites, damn heathen, humming and shit. No, this Israel gathered to him. It's saying there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some were bound. Yeah, some were glad, the elect, and some were sorry, because, hey, 2/3 of our people going to be destroyed. And some were bound. Yeah, some people going to be in captivity, the heathen. Bound in what? Chains, shackled up. And some other of them that were offered, and other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened and said, Thou hast shewed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and has counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayers. Shew me now yet the interpretation of this dream. It say, for as I conceived in my understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind. It say, for they that were not left were in heaviness. Now understand I the things that are laid up in the latter days, in the times we in now, which shall happen unto them, to those that are left behind. Therefore are they come to great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet is it easier for him that is in danger to come unto these things than pass away as a cloud out of the world, and not to see the things that happen in the last days. It say, yet it is easier for him that is in danger to come unto these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world, and not to see the things that happen in the last day. And he answered me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I shew thee. He talking to an angel. It say, I will open unto thee the things that thou hast required, whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind. This is the interpretation. He that he that he that shall endure the perils in that time have kept himself. Yeah, those that are left behind, they kept themselves. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty. Yeah, they gonna be good. It say, now know these therefore, that they which are left behind are more blessed than they that be dead, going into the rest of the people. It say, this is the meaning of the vision, whereas thou saw a man coming up from the sea, from the midst of the sea. It say, the same is he whom Yahweh the highest have kept a great season, which is his own, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind. It's saying, whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth came a blast of wind and fire and storm, and and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him, the different armies. This is the interpretation. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. It say, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. The spiritual realm is going to come back and fight this earthly realm, man. The Lord is going to come back from the spiritual realm, and he going to destroy you fucking Edomites and 2/3 of our people and you heathens and the rest of you heathens. You know, he going to deliver his elect. It say, and the time shall be, and that's going to be that Pentagon. That's why the Pentagon preparing to fight against an unearthly enemy, roughly paraphrasing. It say, and the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I shewed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. Yeah, but he ascended as a man. But what the scriptures say, The same Yahweh Shai you see being taken up in the cloud, that's how he gonna return. But what the Lord said in Isaiah 47, I'm not coming back to meet these fucking crackers as a man, man. You Edomites, fuck a cracker. You Edomite, he not coming back to meet you Edomites as a man. He not coming back to meet 2/3 of the nation of Israel as a man. He not coming back to meet the rest of you heathens as a man. He coming back as a God. He coming back as the son of Yahweh. A power, man. A terrible demon-like power, man. It say, and when all the people hear his voice, in their own, every man shall, so like, every man shall in their own land leave the battle that World War III, leave the battle they have won against another, and an unnumbered multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. And that's going to be all the earth, all the armies on the earth are going to come together and try to fight against the Lord. It say, but he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and be shewed to all men, being prepared and built, like as thou saw the hill graven without hands. It say, and this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations which for their wicked life are fallen unto the tempest. It say, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torment wherewith they shall bring to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto me. It say, and whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of there, and that's going into, the northern kingdom, that other peaceable multitude. But we all here, it ain't like he'll go to northern. No, we all here in captivity together, like the scripture said. Judah and Israel are pressed together, man. We here. The Lord gonna deliver us all right here, man. He ain't gonna be like, oh, come up, Judah. And then, no, we all gonna be getting beamed up because the missiles gonna be flying too, man. But that's pretty much the point on that. Just going into how it's gonna be a realm against realm. They need to be prepared, man. It ain't gonna be much of a fight, but they need to do something. They know they gonna lose, but they gotta do something, man. Esau know he gotta do something, even though it ain't gonna work. He know it ain't gonna work too. With it goof ass. This Revelation chapter 12 and verse 7, and there was war in heaven. Michael, the archangel, and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels and prevailed not. And the dragon is talking about you Edomites and the rest of these heathens with military power. They're gonna come together and you're gonna fight against the Lord and his army, because Michael is gonna be Michael is that archangel of war. He's gonna be second in command to Yahweh Shai, man, when he pull up, man. And prevailed. Salakia. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon is ultimately going into this beast system. A dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, going into NATO and the EU. And all nations, Iraq, the Palestine, all these nations gonna come together and join the dragon, man. And the dragon fought in his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Yeah, their rulership is going to be done. All nations are going to go in straight head first into captivity. It say, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, Esau Edom, that spirit that's in Esau Edom today, that old serpent, the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out unto the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Your whole military, all that shit gonna be done. And that's pretty much the point. Where it say, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation. Yeah, that great multitude gonna be gathered, the elect, that peaceable multitude, and strength, the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Hamashiach. The kingdom, it say, in the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed Hamashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Esau Edom. That's the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them day and night before our power, accused him before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. They who? The elect. That peaceable multitude. Because that blood was shed like the same as the Passover. You put the blood of the lamb or the goat over your doorpost, and you was protected from that death angel when it passed over, man. And that's the same thing the Lord gonna do for his elect in this time. We are covered. that blood is on the door upon our doorpost, man. And that's us, man. It say, and by their word and by the word of their testimony, and what if you what the Lord say in Revelation 11 when they say my two witnesses. These are the two witnesses, the northern and the southern kingdom. And when you're a witness, what you do, you testify. It say, and they love not their lives unto death. Yeah, they're going into the elect, because we don't give a shit about this life, man. We do what we got to do. We go to work. We pay our bills. We do what we got to do to maintain and survive in this place to the best of our ability. But at the end of the day, man, we give two damns about America, Babylon the Great. We can care less, man. But that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, this will edify, and I want to end it giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, rule web, and great example to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Israeli news lies, Pentagon preparing for unearthly battle, man. Shalom.